This week we're going to talk about self-care. Now, self-care for me is a kind of a proactive or a deliberate approach to maintaining your physical, emotional, and psychological health. Now, why do we need to do it? Well, to avoid burnout is the short answer. We've got so much stress on us at the moment, so much anxiety, and not only the usual things like work and family and health, but also concern about the future. So self-care kind of has three parts to it: the mindset, the monitoring, and what you make time for. In terms of the mindset, it's about focusing on things that are in your personal control and focusing less on things that are outside your control. It's about loving yourself and giving yourself a break, particularly given everything that's going on at the moment. We need to reset our expectations about what good looks like and what's possible in a week. And again, be kind to ourselves. We can't achieve everything. Not everything is going to be perfect. The second part is monitoring. It's becoming self-aware of how you're thinking and feeling, and also the patterns in your life, how what you do leads to an outcome, an emotional or psychological outcome, what things make you feel good and what things don't make you feel good. The third part is what you make time for. Now, what I make time for in a week is cycling. I know that if I cycle for 1 to 2 hours a week, I'll be able to deal with whatever comes up, generally speaking. I also like music and reading and other things like that, creating, writing or making music, etc. Now, I know if I'm doing all of those things, then I'll feel good. And if I stop doing those things, and particularly cycling, I'll start feeling lethargic and I'll start getting very anxious on a daily basis. Now, for you, the whole point is to work out what works for you. It could be yoga, it could be meditation, which I enjoy, but I'm trying to make a habit out of that. It could be playing cards, it could be talking to friends and family, whatever it is. The point is to find out what those things are and really make sure you make time for them every week. Above all else, this is a kind of a critical thing to look after yourself, when so many of us are being pulled to look after everybody else first before ourselves. Look after yourself so you can help others too. Then there's the things that I don't make time for. I don't make a lot of time for reading the news at the moment. I don't make a lot of time for casually browsing through social media. It makes me feel bad and I feel frustrated that I've wasted the time I could have spent doing something else. Okay, so that's it in a nutshell. The homework for this week is to practice the 3 M's. Practice the mindset, taking personal responsibility for things in your control, loving yourself. Practice the monitoring, taking a checkpoint with yourself about your physical, emotional and psychological state at different times and the patterns in your life. And lastly, what are you going to make time for and not make time for in the coming weeks? Okay, thanks for listening. Until next week, all the best.